Hello everyone and welcome back to The Spark, our live stream here from Cooler Master's booth at Computex 2024 in Taipei. This is the moment so many of you in chat have been asking about for the last 2 days. I am here with Bryant to go over the MasterHub, and I shouldn't just say the MasterHub, the best of Computex consumer version of the MasterHub. This is a big deal.
It is a big deal, especially a community trusted us, and they like the concept and they gave us the award. PC Master Race.
Very exciting. Now, for anyone who's just tuning in now, who's maybe never heard of MasterHub, can you give us a very high-level overview of what MasterHub is before we dive in deeper?
Sure. So the high-level view of the MasterHub, you can see here, this is actually our modular platform. And what the MasterHub does, it's allow the user from creator, streamer, and gamers to customize their overall workflow through our modular system. So as you can see, as I am removing some of these modules, and what these modules are connecting to is our patented technology through a pogo pin. So we have a base that have all the pogo pin technology right on it, and you can reconfigure the modules and reposition it to however suitable for your workflow. And based on that, you completely change from content creation, streaming, and even gaming. And all of these platforms, we have different modules that are coming out. For example, this one is a 5 fader that can be used for precision audio control, or even smart home connection that you can use this as a dimmer switch to control your lighting in your home. And then we also have other modules that's included, is like this 4 key, which is very similar to these 15 keys IPS display that you can fully customize. It actually connects to different type of software, different type of application, different type of macro, hotkeys, and you can change the overall environment and take full control of your application and computer.
So would this be for someone who maybe only needs 4 buttons and not 15?
Yeah, so for example, if you want to have this kind of configuration, so this is what we consider kind of like a content creator.
Okay.
So if you don't want that, you want to remove the 2 roller, and if you don't want the 15 keys, we also have on display here are these IPS display that we provided. That's a 5-inch.
Yes.
So for example, I can just remove that display here, and I can just reposition there, put this 4 key in, and it completely changed the layout and the look of the product and how the product's being used. And what you see on screen here, this is actually let's say for example, Photoshop.
Yes.
If you're dealing with, color wheels, layers, or maybe brush size, you can pick and choose a certain area of Photoshop that you want to control and have direct control on the screen, and then use the touchscreen to change the workflow. That way you free up the mouse, the keyboard. You don't need to memorize all the hotkeys that comes with Photoshop, Illustrator, for example, and you can use a visual communication to know how you want to control your environment.
Yeah.
And we built a MasterHub with 2 very important touch control. One is analog control with very precision, and digital control through these keys and this input display.
I love how customizable this is, and honestly how in depth you went with the design of this product. Now for people who've been following MasterHub since, when did we first see this? 2 CESs ago?
2022.
Yeah.
Very early mock-up.
It's been a bit. What is so special about the consumer-ready version in comparison to previous versions of MasterHub that we've seen?
So the most important part is the software.
Okay.
So the software is key for this type of products, and at Cooler Master, we are going to put a lot of resource and effort to make sure the software is not a one-time thing, it's going to be a long support.
Yep.
So at launch, we actually, and the reason why it took so long is we're spending time to develop plugins. So at launch, we already developed plugin for OBS, Streamlab, Twitch, Discord, YouTube, and then also we'll add in Photoshop, Illustrator, and Premiere Pro. So that's just the beginning of launching of the products. We'll continue to work with different developers to create additional plugin, as well as Cooler Master plugin. So for example, we actually have Master Control plugins. Master Control is our total software solution for all of our CPTS products. And with that integration of Master Control, now you can actually control the lighting of your system, your scene, your environment, and all of the functionality. So let's say if someone go home and it says, oh, you know what, I have a long day, I want to play a little game, I can just use the MasterHub and press the scene to play game. All your environment lighting will change, whether it's your gaming mode, work mode, sleep mode. It really depends on how you want to use your computer and your experience at that time.
Yeah, that's next level. I immediately thought, like, Oh, you can make it like a chat word for them to change all the colors in your system. But I like this idea of like a nice chill, wind down gaming setup that we have here. All right, so I do see a couple more modules over here. What else do we have that we haven't had a chance to look at yet?
Yeah, this is new for Computex this year. So in addition to all of this display we have, we also have a 4x6 inch IPS touch display. These are all touch, and it's also support multi-touch, so you can pinch and zoom.
Nice.
And then in addition to that, we have like a 5x1 IPS display, so which will have customizable widgets for different application. Let's say, for example, temperature, Spotify, you can have those widgets, or even system performance. You can have it displayed right on the screen here and control input.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, we also have a product that we kind of want to do like a little retro look.
Yeah, let's see.
So this one is actually the dot matrix display. Let's see. So kind of have a little bit of retro look. We actually will release SDK kit so the community can create their own application, what they want to show on their live sport, news, push notifications, emails, or meetings. You can have it all displayed, or you can put your own picture. If you want to have that kind of retro
if you have
look.
your own logo for your
own
YouTube
logo,
channel or whatever.
avatar,
Yeah.
YouTube counters. We have people that display YouTube counters on this kind of dot matrix. So it's really flexible, and it's, again, that's why our company is called Make It Yours. We want to create products so you can make it yours.
Awesome. I mean, honestly, this is so cool, and we've kind of touched on the different types of consumers that could use this, from creators to gamers. But I imagine also for like workstation professional use, this could be great too.
Exactly.
Who do you see as the target consumer for MasterHub?
So let's say for us, our MasterHub, we really towards, like I mentioned, streamer, gamers, and content creators.
Right.
But for the tech enthusiasts, you want to control your smart home environment, you can do that with this as well.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, we have this dial module here. You can actually connect to your, Nets application. You can control your thermostat.
No way.
And you can see the temperature. You can actually control music. And then also, we're actively looking away and creating components for musicians.
I love that.
So people that
we have
actually,
a start here.
we have a start, like you mentioned, with the 5 slider and fader for precision audio control. But in our portfolio, we have it here, but unfortunately, I cannot show it on camera yet.
Secrets.
There is some secrets here that already expand. So within Cooler Master, we already plan a 5-year product portfolio.
Cool.
At how many modules we're releasing. So every quarter we want to come out with new module based on community feedback. They will drive us to focus on different type of software, different type of hardware, and how our Ds can solve their pain point and make their overall experience better. So through that, we will continuously to fine tune our portfolio, fine tune our software integration, which give the end user a choice to pick and choose how to customize their setup. So like I said, right here we have something like, for example, the base itself, at the end of the year, you can do daisy change. So something as a small base like this, you can connect to 2 bases. And in the future, we might have multiple bases or even larger bases that allows you to maybe take care of production studio setup environment.
I love that idea too, because I feel like a lot of people start with a small hub, and then once you kind of get used to playing around, you think, oh, I wish I had a little more room, I wish I had a little more room, I wish I had a little more room.
Right.
Rather than having to scrap what you already have and invest in something large, you can just keep adding on with a system you've already learned and you're already used to using.
Right.
That's really smart. Can you give us a live demo of some of this in action?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do it.
One of the things that we're most proud of is actually the software. So as you can see here, this is actually our MasterHub software. What's really unique about it is as long as I just remove the module, everything happens on the fly. You don't need to press save, you don't need to update for the software to change. So once again, if I remove it, it automatically changes right away. In addition to that, we actually can make the modules rotatable.
Ah, I love this.
So for example, if you want to have like a rotatable environment, what's the software? Sorry. Yeah. So on the base, there's 2 ways for you to connect the USB to. So one of them is actually support USB-C, the other one's for display port.
Okay.
And the reason why we put the display port is for future module expansions.
A little peek into future development.
Exactly, so we already prepared that. So once you actually plug in to the module itself, when you don't have it plugged in, it will tell you it's not connected. But when you have it plugged in,
There
you can see it changes.
Automatically changes.
Automatically. So if I just sit the thing like this, it automatically changes.
Very cool.
And I can just reattach the module. Let me do this one this time. And everything will happen on the fly.
So neat.
Yeah.
So neat how easy that is. So, I mean, you could really envision a situation where you have one set up for your live streaming, and then when you go to edit afterwards, you can have different modules that you swap in for your editing as well.
Exactly. So we currently, a lot of these products, we test proof of concept through not only Cooler Master platform. For example, we have a platform called Master XP, where they do a lot of live streaming, event, promotion, things like that. So what they do is they actually set up certain bases already, just a base template. So for example, something just like this. And then when they're ready to work, they're ready to stream or edit content, they just attach whatever module they need. And once they're done, they put the module on the side. So this gives them a lot of flexibility instead of bringing in a whole big module, bringing in all of different type of modules to connect. All of this is just one cable. One cable, and you can completely change your experience, your overall usage scenario on the fly. And another thing that we did with the software, you can see here. What's really cool with the software is if you click on any of the module, it changes. It tells you what you're able to do. You know, so let me collapse that. So it changes. You click on that, you're able to change that. You click on this, you're able to bind that. You click on this, you're able to bind a lot more.
Nice.
Right, so the software will understand what module or what function that you actually want to adjust, you want to, make modification to, and it tells you what's available. And under each of these, we have a drop down of everything you're able to do. And we will continuously, again, listen to community feedback. They let us know, hey, I want to use this function, I want to use this function. We'll add it in, and like I mentioned earlier, we will also release SDK kit into the market, which means the community will be able to take the kit, develop certain function they want, share it later to the community, and create a platform that everybody can share and use. And in addition to that, we also support multiple profiles. So this is kind of like a profile area. The profile even support multiple devices. So let's say you have multiple MasterHub, you're able to have device 1 and profile, device 2 and profile.
Cool.
And all of these profiles are customizable. Let me show you. You just click here, and they give you a list of profile you want to customize. You can change the order. You can import your profile, export your profile, all of that, and you can continuously move your workflow. We don't want the user to spend a lot of time figuring out how to work.
Yes.
We want the user to figure out a lot of time to develop their content, develop their streaming, and engaging with their audience.
Yeah, and to figure out what's next for it, right? Because
Exactly.
they get to be involved in that process. It's very clear that MasterHub is community-driven at its heart, and I know that the feedback, at least here at Computex, has been amazing with the best of Computex and
Thank
most
you.
innovative at Computex.
Thank
What's
you.
some other user feedback you've seen from people that have been instrumental in using this so far?
Yeah, especially plugins.
Okay.
This is something that is heavily expected of us, and this will also make or break this product portfolio. So as you know, Cooler Master is a hardware company,
Yep.
right? So, and we had some pretty bad experience with previous software, our Master Plus. It wasn't really user-friendly. It's bogged down the system, it has a lot of bugs.
To be fair, I feel like that's the case for a lot of hardware companies'
Sure,
software.
sure.
Yes.
But I have to admit, ours kind of bad. Ours
Okay,
kind of
but
worse.
we can say that now because
We spent the last 2 years and we recruited some talented people. Some of them are standing over here. And they basically came into the team, did everything from scratch.
Cool.
We basically don't want to use anything that we've done before. We want to build everything from the ground up. We did a lot of focus group, believe it or not. So through the focus group to getting a lot of feedback, understanding what people complain to us about, and then we redeveloped the software from the ground up. And within our team, we have one goal. We want people to use the software with one function. You don't have to watch a 30-minute YouTube videos to learn it.
Yes.
You can just click, figure it out, and learn it on your own. So that's kind of like our goal. And I feel like we achieved that, but I think right now, it's just version 1.0. So we will continue to learn how people use it, make modification, make improvements. So feature like this. So imagine you want to bind a function into the display.
Okay.
All I have to do, I just grab it, I drag it onto there, I drop it, and then it tells you need to, oh, this one is an OBS function, so it's not connected.
You don't have OBS right
Not yet.
now? Yep.
Let me do like a system function. So let's
Sure.
say you just grab this, you just drop it on there, and it right
Done.
there. And you can
Easy.
expand the menu.
Yep.
You can completely redesign whatever icon it is you want.
I love this.
You
I
can-
mean, previously one might have to download all sorts of things to do that. Now
Yep.
you can do it within the software.
You can do within the
Very
software. You can design your own icon. You can download different people's icon, upload it to here, change the color. You can add the font, the text, everything that you're looking to do is very easy.
Awesome.
And every function is the same. So even if I want to go navigation, I want to do previous page, I can just grab that, drag it onto here, and I can just do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, are you sure you want to replace?
The reason for that is, again, that's how the software know,
Yeah.
because I try to do the undo, but on a scroll wheel.
That would make no sense.
No, it doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
the software is smart enough to tell you, are you sure you want to do that? If you do, you can undo with a scroll up and
Yeah.
down, but ideally,
I feel like you would make so many mistakes.
yes.
If that was the case. You like accidentally brush against it and undo something you've been working on for
Right.
don't do that. But
And-
honestly, I feel like Brian, with MasterHub, I feel like you've already thought of so much. So many pain points are already addressed. Where do you see MasterHub going from here? I feel like this is already, I mean, I don't want to say perfect. You said version 1.0, but this is already really has so much value.
Yeah. So I think everything that you've seen has been developed in-house in Cooler Master.
Okay.
And I think the main goal for us is how do we take it to the next level, which is how do we get community involved and how do we get partners involved?
Sure.
So most importantly is we don't want to be the only one to develop the plugins, the SDK. We want to work with partners like Microsoft, Zoom, all those partners, Adobe, that actually do create these kind of software to work with us to create the plugins that can be integrated and have the consumer have it ready to go.
Yes.
And the main reason for that is, let's say if you have a plugin, for example, if you have a plugin scenario like OBS, all of the tools you could use is there, it's readily
Yes.
available. But if you have an application that is not plugin ready, what we have right now as a workaround is we have this thing called hotkey.
Okay.
So within hotkey function, you're able to customize different type of hotkey combos. So let's say, for example, in a game environment or in a kind of like a content creation or Premiere Pro, whatever environment it is, you just find out what the hotkey function is, put it in there, save it. Now you can control any software. So you don't really need to wait for the plugin. The plugin will make it simpler, but the hotkey will give you a workaround with any
It does.
application you need.
So when I need to mute myself in Discord, hotkeys where it's
Hotkey.
at.
But
Love that.
good news, Discord is compatible at launch.
Perfect.
there you
Heyo.
go.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for giving us this in-depth look here. Is there anything else with MasterHub that you want to show the community while we're here on the stream?
Yeah, just for some quality of life.
Okay.
We know that at Cooler Master, our customers not only native English speaker, so we have a lot of customers around the world. So let me show you how easy it is just to change the language.
Sure.
So-
I bet this has been really useful at Computex too.
Yes, yes. So you have a little setting button right here. So here is where you can update your software, firmware, recovery mode, and here's where the plugin for the third party is. But right underneath it, right here is the language.
Yes.
So at launch, we will support 14 different languages.
All right.
Right? So let's say if I want to go to Espanol, I can click that. The system will automatically change. You
Nice.
don't need to press save, you don't need to do anything. The system knows that you want to change the language and automatically do that for you on the fly.
Very cool.
And then we want to go to Chinese. We also support Chinese. And you can see it lets you know exactly what it is.
Very
We
cool.
won't change the name of the actual products and stuff like
Sure.
that, but we'll change like the description and what it does and the main shopware function and feature.
Yeah.
So basically when you go back into it, everything changed
Yeah.
to Chinese.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So it's very focused on user friendliness, also customization, and how do we make it easy for you that you don't think about the hardware, you don't think about the software, you're thinking about yourself, your content, and what you do as a streamer, content creator, and gamer.
Yeah. That's great. Well, I know you have 2 stations here at the setup. Is there anything on the other station we are not able to see here that we want to showcase today?
We can show, we can
or
show.
do we get it all?
Yeah, we can show.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Let's
go over
do it.
here. So over here, we have kind of like a streaming setup.
Yes.
But let me show you something cool what we can do with the software. So we're gonna run Minecraft, right?
Okay.
So now you can actually, so we make this room, one of our team made this Minecraft room, make it like Cooler Master the event.
Very purple. I love
But
it.
you can actually go to the profile and change, right? She'll help us here. So here you get your profiles for, I mean your icon set for Minecraft. However, you can actually control it. And the reason why we came up with this concept, it's not from us, but I did a focus group, and one of the focus group members said, hey, can I beat Minecraft with the MasterHub? So now you can, so I can see, I'm actually navigating.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm actually controlling the character. This is actually our Kuma bear that we did.
I feel like this is going to be the next level of, you know, people that like beat Elden Ring with the DDR map.
yeah,
This is where
exactly.
we are. Minecraft with our MasterHub. I'm into it.
Exactly. And here you can actually turn it into a timer.
Okay.
So for some of those that does speed run,
Yes.
you know, but now speed run not on the keyboard and mouse, speed run on this, and
Oh
then
my
challenge
goodness.
yourself.
This has to be a thing. I feel like at some point we have to do this.
We hope so. We hope so.
It'd be
So that's
very
why
cool.
we just want to show how flexibility, how
Yeah.
flexible the software is, and we want to do it for our consumer. And then the more they let us know, the better it is we can improve for them.
Yes. So everyone watching, let us know. Let Cooler Master know. Let Brian know. Get involved in the community. And for our community specifically, I heard you have a small surprise.
Yeah.
For our chat?
Before I get there, let me announce some dates.
Oh, please do.
Yeah,
Yes.
because now this is finally ready. It's finally go to the market. So what we have here is our stream kit. So this is actually what you get from a retail environment that you can purchase. However, on our website, we also will sell individual module that you can buy and customize your workspace.
Great.
But if you go through with the stream kit and this 2 module, it will be readily available on the first week of September.
Woo!
Right? And then, however, we want to utilize Indiegogo platform to actually do the pre-sale first.
Okay.
And the main reason why we go with Indiegogo pre-sale is because on Indiegogo, the consumer can already pick and choose their combination.
Great.
So that way we learn what is the more popular combination so we can support.
Interesting.
And then in addition to that, through Indiegogo, they can share us feedback. Hey, can it work with this software? Can you do that? So while we are doing pre-sale and preparing, we can actually actively work to create additional plugin. So by the time they get the products, it'll be ready to have those
Yes.
software into the market. So look out for Indiegogo. We hope to launch it around September 2nd. Our actually embargo date for all the reviews will go live on August 1st.
Okay.
So we already prepare and discuss with a lot of media. We know there's a lot of interest. So through a lot of media, we hope they can also share, give us the feedback, and then, you know, to provide additional trust of the product to the community, and then that we support. And
Yes.
the first week of September, inventory will go into our store and we'll ship out to everybody. And based on that, I do want to have a surprise.
Okay.
Okay, this is just, you know, I tend to do this on live stream sometimes. Some people like it, some people don't like it, but let's give away some MasterHub.
All right.
How about we give away some MasterHub, and to the giveaway winner, you would be the first one to get it, even before those that actually purchased to
Awesome.
Indiegogo.
Awesome.
But let me ask you, should we give one away?
I mean, I wish I had the ability to make these conversations or make these decisions happen.
How about 2?
How about 2 is nice? 2 is better than 1.
3 is better than 2.
3 is better than 2.
So you know what? Let's just give 5 away.
Let's give 5 away.
We're doing 5 away. You know, sometimes they call me Santa Claus on live stream. Sometimes.
You know what? I know this about you, and I was hoping this would happen today.
Yeah.
Because you're so generous in that way. But folks, 5 of Best of Computex MasterHubs, you are eligible to win right now. And to enter the giveaway,
They just need to spam MasterHub on the comment.
yep.
And
just
they'll be entered, they'll be randomly
MasterHub
drawn.
in chat. Good
Yep.
luck, everyone.
Follow the instruction on there. Good luck. I hope
Yes.
you guys like it. I hope you try it. You know, it's a new innovation product for us. The team worked really hard on the software and the hardware. We will continue to develop SDK
Yes.
and then also plugins. So if you support us, we'll continue to support the community, and let's make this a true community product for Cooler Master.
It is. Let's hear it for the community, and honestly, let's hear it from MasterHub. I'm very lucky to have seen it in multiple iterations, and it's
Thank
so
you.
exciting to see it in its consumer version with the software and everything ready to go. As a content creator, I'm stoked. So thank you for giving us that look. That's really neat.
Thank you, Trisha.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, it's amazing. Thank you.
I know she's waiting for hers too.
I'll be sitting there by the mailbox, just hoping.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Brian, for showing us this. And I'm actually going to ask our camera to just come right back
Sure.
over here, one more time, just over here, so that we can go ahead and say thank you. Thank you to all of you who have tuned into the stream, who have tuned into the Spark over the last few days. I feel like, Brian, we finished things off with a bang with our best of Computex here at Cooler Master.
Thank you.
But the Spark's been really fun. Thank you again for joining us. Over the last 2 days, I'm not sure how, I know you were very busy here at MasterHub, but over the last 2 days, we had conversations with representatives from Framework, from Intel, from NVIDIA. We got to chat with our fun internet friends like Pedro and Liquid House.
Right,
got to see some cool mods and some really interesting systems from Cooler Master that are so unique and embody that aesthetic that I feel like really stands out and matches just perfectly with the high performance that we see here. And for everyone at home who didn't get to be here in Taipei at Computex in person, we were able to give that look, right?
And remember, make it yours.
Remember to make it yours. Again, thank you so much, Brian. I love it. You're going to co-host with me next year. I got this. Thank you all again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.